Kris Jenner finally discloses which daughter's photo is her phone's lock screen, and fans can't stop talking about it. Kris Jenner, the matriarch of the Kardashian-Jenner empire, has once again proven that even the smallest details of her life can spark major public fascination. The world's most famous momager recently revealed something fans have long been curious about, which one of her 6 children holds the honor of being on her phone's lock screen. And as expected, the revelation didn't just answer the question, it set off a wave of reactions, debates, and amusement across the internet. The Kardashians' lives have always been an open book, but even in a family that thrives on transparency, there are still fun little mysteries that keep fans guessing. Who is Kris's favorite child? It's a running joke that's become a part of the family's legacy, referenced in countless interviews, episodes, and viral memes. Over the years, Kris herself has leaned into the gag, often teasing her kids about who's her number one at any given moment. Now, by revealing who currently graces her lock screen, Kris has fueled that ongoing discussion in the most quintessential Kardashian way possible, with a mix of humor, drama, and maternal affection. The big reveal. In a candid and lighthearted moment during a recent media appearance, Kris Jenner was asked one of the most pressing questions Kardashian fans have debated for years: whose photo is your lock screen? After a playful smirk and a brief pause, a moment only Kris could deliver with perfect reality TV timing, she finally confessed. It turns out, the daughter currently featured on Kris Jenner's lock screen is none other than Kim Kardashian. The revelation was met with laughter and disbelief from some of her fans and even her own family members who were reportedly present during the chat. Kris, with her signature grin, quickly explained that her choice isn't necessarily about favoritism, but rather about timing and sentiment. According to her, the lock screen changes from time to time depending on what's happening in her family's lives. Sometimes it's one of the girls, sometimes it's my grandkids, sometimes it's all of us, she reportedly said, explaining that she loves all her children equally, but occasionally, one of them gets the spotlight for a special reason. In this case, Kim's photo earned the spot because, as Kris allegedly put it, she's just been doing so well lately and making me so proud. Fans react. We knew it would be Kim. It didn't take long for social media to light up after the reveal. Within hours, hashtags like #KrisFavoriteChild and #KimsLockScreen began trending as fans debated the choice. Many were amused but unsurprised. After all, Kris has often been openly proud of Kim, the daughter who first catapulted their family into global fame. Kris choosing Kim? Shocking. Next you'll tell me water is wet, one user joked on X, formerly Twitter. Another fan commented, Kim was always the blueprint. Of course, she's on the lock screen. That's like having the family crest on your phone. Others, however, pointed out that Kris has had phases where she seemed especially close to different daughters, depending on what was going on in their lives. There was a Kylie era, a Khloe era, and definitely a Kendall era, one fan wrote. But Kim is the constant. Many also speculated about how her other daughters, Kourtney, Khloe, Kendall, and Kylie, might feel about the decision. Khloe's going to be calling her mom the second she sees this, one fan joked. Another wrote, Kylie's about to send her new makeup promo pic and be like, update your wallpaper, mom. The running favorite child joke. The idea that Kris Jenner has a favorite child has been a recurring storyline in Keeping Up with the Kardashians and its Hulu spin-off The Kardashians. For years, fans have watched the sisters tease one another about being their mother's number one. At one point, Kris even addressed the ongoing question herself, cheekily saying, whoever calls me the most, that's my favorite. It's a line that has since become an iconic Kris Jenner quote, perfectly encapsulating her sharp wit and practical mom logic. From jokingly handing out favorite child trophies on social media to teasing her daughters during interviews, Kris has managed to turn the playful rivalry into a hallmark of the Kardashian brand. When Kim gave Kris a lavish birthday present years ago, a custom Mercedes and a luxury trip, fans joked that she'd secured her place at the top. Likewise, when Khloe gifted her mom a massive balloon installation spelling out Kris, the internet erupted in theories that Khloe was fighting for the crown. So when Kris admitted that Kim currently graces her phone, it felt like the culmination of a long-running family meme. A closer look at Kim and Kris's bond. Kris and Kim share an especially close and complex relationship. As Kim transitioned from reality star to billionaire entrepreneur, lawyer in training, and cultural icon, her mother was there at every step, managing, guiding, and sometimes pushing her toward greater success. Kris has often called Kim her rock and her visionary daughter, crediting her for being the family's trailblazer. "Kim really paved the way for all of us," Kris once said. "She was the first to take risks and the first to build something that became much bigger than herself." Their partnership has been both business and personal. Together, they've built brands, faced controversies, and navigated the intense spotlight that comes with fame. Through it all, they've maintained a deep mutual respect. Kim, too, has always been vocal about her gratitude for her mother. "I wouldn't be who I am without her," she said in a previous interview. "My mom is my mentor, my manager, and my best friend." Given their long-standing dynamic, it's hardly surprising that Kris's lock screen honors Kim, at least for now. What about the other daughters? Of course, Kris Jenner's heart and her camera roll is full of love for all 6 of her children: Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, Rob, Kendall, and Kylie. Each has had their turn as favorite, depending on the family's ever-evolving storylines. Kourtney Kardashian, the eldest, has always shared a unique and sometimes tense relationship with her mom. They've clashed over business decisions and filming commitments, but in recent years, fans have noticed a softer dynamic between them. Since Kourtney's marriage to Travis Barker and her focus on family life, Kris has publicly expressed admiration for her daughter's growth. Khloe Kardashian, known for her humor and candid nature, has often joked that she's Kris's emotional support child. She's also been by her mom's side during many family ups and downs. Fans frequently point out how protective Kris is of Khloe, particularly during difficult moments in her personal life. Kendall Jenner, the model of the family, shares a quieter but affectionate relationship with Kris. The two often bond over their work ethic and shared love for luxury and travel. Kris has described Kendall as her most independent child. Kylie Jenner, the youngest and arguably one of the most financially successful, has also enjoyed her time as Kris's favorite, particularly during her meteoric rise in the beauty industry. Kris has called Kylie her baby forever, and she remains heavily involved in Kylie's business ventures.